Yo, what up, everybody? We back up in the house. Two Bros Talking. I'm Bern. I got my brother Ben on the line.
What happening?
All right, today we're going to talk about episode 2 of Marvel's Loki. You saw it, right, Ben?
I did finally catch it.
All right, let me know what you thought.
Gotta say, I was impressed because of it's, again, Marvel. Nobody does it better as far as storytelling goes. They just do no wrong with the depth and everything, and also how they catch you slipping. Now, I got to give you some kudos for one thing you called. We talked after episode 1, and you said that variant Loki was going to be a female. And I don't know why, but I hadn't even thought about that. So when that cloak got revealed, I was like, man, this fool Byrne was right on point.
Yeah,
but when them bombs went off, I thought multiverse of madness.
Well, I think that I believe, now this is what I believe, and again, just in our early talk, if we talking spoilers here, so, hell, it's pretty much ruined at this point, so just strap yourself in. They're setting up Kang. Now it's like at the beginning, time and all this other stuff, the initial thought would be Kang, but that judge is Ravonna. And if you up on your comic stuff, that part of his main reason for getting involved in the timeline and battling the Avengers and everything else had to do with Ravonna. Trying to, she got stuck in a time loop and she was about to phase out of existence. And, that's his whole point. So the fact that she showed up, it's like, he's coming. And I'm like, it's got to, is it that secret operative that Owen Wilson don't know about? He like, oh, you must got somebody working on the side for you. Is that him? Cause see, I don't think he's. I
thought that was interesting. I don't think they threw in there. That was kind of cool.
I don't think it's gonna be as simple as him being a timekeeper. Cause remember in Avengers Forever, he smoked the timekeepers. So I'm like, is he?
Avengers Forever is a reference to a graphic novel.
They should know that. No, they should know that. Check it out. Cause I assume
featuring Kang.
I'm assuming.
One of the best graphic novels of all time. If you haven't read it, you need to go to your local comic book store and pick that bad boy up.
I am assuming that if you're looking at this, you should know. And, again, like you said, go pick it up. Avengers Forever. It's a great read. But I don't think it's going to be as simple as he's just one of the timekeepers. I think it would be better. Well, the way I would write it, he would be one of the timekeepers watching all this chaos go on. And then that be his, y'all let this happen because y'all sit up there sitting on your hands, not doing nothing, not getting them, something along that line. But I don't think it's going to be as simple as him just being one of the timekeepers. I think that they're keeping that.
That's too easy. He would need to betray. Yeah, he gonna need to dethrone somebody or make a power move or something like that. I would think. And
the TVA is gonna get. I feel like it's gonna get shut down, kind of like Shield. Shield was running along, it was doing its thing, and then by Winter Soldier, we saw the collapse of that, and then the aftermath. And I'm thinking by the end of this series, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, they're gonna be in a situation where they have to pick up the pieces and kind of solve this whole mystery thing.
Well, and if you just think about all of the possibilities that this sets up, because you got all them different time variants now. So in essence, you didn't created or you didn't open up access to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, to Peter Garfield's Spider-Man, to all of this unlimited stuff. And then you think about some of the talks that they're talking about with, a Spider-Man movie coming up and Doc Ock and, possible crossovers and all of this other stuff. It's fantastic to think about the possibilities. And just as a fan, thinking about Avengers Forever, wouldn't it be fantastic if this phase led into something like that?
Well, I think that me personally, just the way I feel about the comic book Avengers and all of the source material that they have, Avengers Forever. The Avengers is my favorite team, and I'm talking comics before the MCU. I love the MCU, but I was a big fan of the comics before, and like Avengers Forever was a big part of that. And I would love to see something like that. I mean, I don't know if that's their plan. I would love to see something where the Avengers you seeing different variants of the Avengers. This could open up, a recast for Captain America, a recast for Iron Man, making Hawkeye Giant Man, you know what I mean? Or Goliath, I should say. Like, so many other things, so many possibilities to work that. And that's like, now, are we going to see that type of story with the characters that they have remaining? I don't know. That's just what I would do. That's how I would play it. And they definitely setting it up for it, man. I mean, by doing this, you're opening up to the entire Marvel entertainment. I mean, they could be goofs and have Lou Ferrigno turn around and, he could, you know what I mean? Just anything. Like, because I think one of the main keys to that in this episode, when they were like, if you see a Loki, prune it. And he was like, it could look different, small variations. I mean, they were showing like a monster version of Loki.
Giants.
Yeah, and various other things. So, that opens up the door for Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and all these other incarnations of Spider-Man. But it could even be the same could even be said with, various actors. Like I said, Lou Ferrigno's Hulk. You got, the animated shows, like anything. You could put anything in here. And it'll all fit
just being goofy. Imagine if Chris Evans' Human Torch was standing across from Chris Evans.
Exactly. I mean, you could do that. That's the potential that we setting up. And that's like, obviously we wouldn't want to go overboard and just have, you're doing too much to where it's too much. But this is just a possibility that they're setting up, and in the right hands. Taking the right time, cultivating the right story, it could be bomb. So I'm liking it. Like I said, through 2 episodes, you gotta remember this is 8 to 10 episodes. I'm not sure how many, but you gotta let them tell the story. Like I said, I'm online and I saw somebody critique the show after the first episode where they said they didn't like it because the episode was just telling you what the series was gonna be about. And I'm like, I heard criticism about WandaVision because everybody after the first episode was like, what's going on? This don't make no sense. I need to know more. Like, it's a show. By the end of it, when every chapter's been told, then we'll have a better idea. But I'm like, through the first 2 episodes, I like where this is headed. It's opening up the doors of possibility. I have my theories, but I'm not going to go overboard because next Wednesday they're going to show me what's happening next,
And with no idea of what's coming either, because, the way it left off, it was like, all right, so Loki just walked through a door, so where the heck is he going? Where is he at? He can't access, he can't get back now, but he will have his powers.
No, she's what the Loki that he's with. She got that app. She got the time
he didn't follow her.
Yeah, he followed her.
That's right.
And and then another thing going into
see, this is going to be exciting to check out. And I find it interesting. This is the longest of all of the shows. Like, WandaVision was like 20 to 25 minutes. And then Winter Soldier was like 35 and 45 minutes.
Yeah, these have been hours.
He's just running 50.
Well, see, the thing I'm kind of interested in the next episode, and I hope we kind of get a little bit more glimpse into the variant Loki. Like, obviously this is a female version, so, what's her story?
What's her story?
Like, what's her story like? Is she not, I mean, did she grow up on Jotunheim?
Was she born of Asgard? She could be born of Asgard.
Yeah, so it's like there's a lot of things that they can peel back and we can get more visions into. But I'm like, through 2 episodes, I'm liking it so far. Not gonna give it a rating because I'm gonna wait until the whole story is told before we rank it. But it's like, but from right now where we are, I like where it's going. Like I don't have too many.
It's exciting.
I don't have too many complaints about it. I did want to ask you this: with the whole TVA and the aesthetic and everything else, don't you get like Fallout vibes and Vault Tech? Don't you get them vibes?
It's funny. I was thinking that when he initially got there, and I mean at the beginning of the second episode when he was going through his training.
And he was talking to the.
I do get that Fallout vibe.
Yeah,
like the shelters and everything. You do got a Fallout vibe. It's really slick how they doing that because it's out of time. So there's no set way it should look.
Yeah, because it's like
kind of futuristic, but it's not really futuristic. It's kind of old school, but it's not really. It's kind of sliding in between everything. It's got like, a little bit of everything.
It's like Fallout, where it's dated, but it's futuristic at the same time. And now,
yeah, exactly. And it don't look corny.
Right. And as a fan of the game, that's something that kind of, I'm sure whoever put this together, they kind of had that in mind because, the little time, the little clock lady or girl.
I can't think of what her name is.
That's something you see like on a Pit Boy or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, like I said, I'm liking it through too. You got any final thoughts you want to throw out there?
No, I'm like you said, I'm feeling it through too, and I'm not ready to rate it until we get to the end because I don't want to put my foot in my mouth like a lot of these.
Yeah,
a lot of people do. Let me just put it in.
Yeah, just watch it and enjoy it. But look, that's all we got for right now on our Loki talk. We're gonna wrap this up. Look for us next week after episode 3 airs. But yeah, that's all we got for right now. So we'll talk to you guys real soon. Peace out.
All right.
I want to thank you, brothers and sisters, for a very lovely evening. Never have so few owed so much to so many. Good night.